What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? We are back. We are back for another what it is video. I was about to say episode review. So used to it. But anyway, let's just get right into the mess, okay? First of all, fall is trying to come here, bitch. All right, it's kind of cool out here, which is fine with me. I don't give a shit, y'all. I love it when it's cold. I work better when it's cold. Just I don't fuck with the snow. Me and the snow just don't work well. We don't never had a good relationship. So, you know, give me all the cold weather and don't give me no snow and I'm good. But anyway, so let's just get into this. I hope you guys work week, school week, chill week, whatever. I hope the week has been great for y'all so far. It's been a lot of messed up shit that's been going on in the news, in the world, in entertainment. Motherfuckers just can't get their shit right. Case in point, you're fucking president. Okay? Trump Trump is still hell bent on trying to get his way, and I'm just waiting for him to come out and try to change the First Amendment. Try to, ratify that, try to, null and void it because this motherfucker is still hell bent on this NFL issue with the kneeling. And it is so fucked up that we are still talking about this and that, people constantly getting the shit fucked up and once again twisting and putting words in where it's not needed. And making it seem what it's not, okay? Once again, to reiterate for the fools out there who want to cause and get big mad for no reason, no one is disrespecting this goddamn flag, okay? Y'all worship this shit, y'all idolize this shit, and if you're Christians, this ain't what you supposed to fucking do, okay? That's one, you're committing a goddamn sin. Second of all, kneeling to protest, a silent form of protest in a respectful way. Instead of saying fuck this country and fuck that and all that shit, we kneel just to show that we need some justice to be had for the people who are being unjustly fucked up by the cops, okay? That's what it is. Brutality needs to end. We need to have fair justice system for minorities and all this shit. That's where it's coming from, all right? So Trump is still hell bent on talking about that, trying to make it so that, you know, um, I don't know whether he feels as though just because he tweets something, people are supposed to respect it and that's supposed to be law or something like that. I don't know what his end game is because when you as this when you tweet something, Trump, we look down upon it. We laugh at it. We call you a dumbass, okay? That's what goes on. We don't respect it at all. So you keep on talking about this NFL shit, and then you want to talk about Rod Goodell or whatever, Raj Goodell, all that shit with the NFL, and saying that they're going to make it so that they can't kneel. You can't make somebody not do whatever the fuck it is that they want to do, okay? If they have it in their mind to do this, they going to do it, okay? The NBA already implementing shit that you have to stand up for the NBA, the flag and all that shit. And here's the thing: once you're impending and impeding on a person's constitutional right and their religious freedom. You know what I'm saying? How do you know that everybody religion, let them do that or they're actually from this country? So why I'm gonna stand up and I don't even know what this about or shit like that. It's just stupid. Like I said, I gave the example once before. Jehovah Witnesses, we don't do that shit. So how are you gonna force us? That's against my religious beliefs. So that's dumb. And then Jerry Jones from the Dallas Cowboys, he come out talking about any player that want to kneel that will get benched. But here's my thing. You kneeled the first time when Trump came out and called y'all sons of bitches. But now that that's over with, you going back to saying, no, you can't kneel. What the fuck is the point? Well, why did you kneel the first time? To sock it to Donald Trump? Only for you to play right back into his hand? That's stupid as hell to me. And I say this because you got this whole shit going on with Donald Trump versus the fucking NFL and FEMA still being a bitch, okay, to those in Puerto Rico, making it seem as if Puerto Ricans are not American citizens too. Okay. Yeah, you're an American territory, but you are also an American citizen. Okay. I don't give a shit what nobody say. That's part of the U.S. It may not be an official state, but it's part of the fucking U.S. and it might as well be. Okay, just like the U.S. Virgin Islands, you need to have FEMA out there. Y'all need to do the same goddamn work that y'all was doing down there in Houston and every other place that had a natural disaster out here in the United States on the mainland. Okay, you spared no expenses to go down there. How come you can't do it over there? Okay, that is all these people are suffering. Motherfuckers that are starting to drink contaminated well water that is going to further affect their health. I think it's like 36 people have died now, okay, because they can't get the medical attention that they need. They can't get the food. They're dying over there. They can't get the basic necessities that they need. And FEMA basically saying it ain't our job to bring this over here. It's the mayor's job to do this and to do that. Well, bitch, how the fuck they supposed to get it if they ain't got it? That's your job. You supposed to help. That is what you're being in place for, okay? And I think it's really, truly, FEMA, you got a bad rep doing Hurricane Katrina, okay? And the shit that y'all pulled, and now you want to pull this again, okay? Like, y'all just not making yourselves look good at all. And, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm just praying for everything to work out. It's over 3 weeks and these people are still living in destitute. Okay? It's just a fucking mess. And then back to this Jerry Jones shit. Mike Pence. Mike Pence, you really fucking tried it. You and Donald Trump in this stage ass PR stunt ass shit. I don't know what you was trying to get at, but it didn't work. You go to a Coast game, then you want to leave out early because some of the players on the opposing team or whatever, they was kneeling. So the fuck what, bitch? And from what I heard, you already told the Secret Service people to stay up in the car because you wasn't gonna be there long anyway. So this was all planned the fuck out by Donald and you, okay? And you his little whipping boy, his little lackey now, so you gonna follow right behind him and suck up to his ass and do what? Yes sir, you the new yes sir bitch, okay? That's what you up here doing. And I'm just sitting here like, so we was supposed to be moved by that? Then you tweeting about being at the game using the same picture from years ago that you tweeted. Like I said, boy, if you don't stop fucking playing, get the fuck out of here with your dumb ass. But anyway, people are just really, really dumb these days. I just can't. Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, this leads into the shit that happened with Jemele Hill. Jemele Hill, once again, we're talking about her because of some tweets that she put out. The first time she said that Donald Trump was a white supremacist on her personal Twitter, but because she represents, I guess she's supposed to represent ESPN 24/7, 365, So I guess they, felt as if that reflected on ESPN, which I don't understand why, because it didn't. This is her personal opinion. All right. She didn't say me and the people at ESPN said that, he is this and he is that. No, that's just her personal opinion that a lot of us agree with. Okay. And so no action was taken for that. Got Donald Trump all up in his feelings about that. Had Sarah Huckabee bitch ass up there talking about she should be fired and all that shit. Baby, you don't have that right to do nothing like that, okay? That is her First Amendment right, okay? To speak free speech and to say what she had to say, all right? And she was telling the truth. Then this time come out when it comes with Jerry Jones wanting to say he's going to bench players who kneel and all this shit. She also, first it was like, why are you talking about politics? You should just stick to what your job is. Okay, so now she's talking about the job. Sports. That's what she's talking about, right? She said, hell, if you want to do this shit and we want to boycott, why don't you just boycott his advertisers, okay? For the Dallas Cowboys. She didn't say boycott the NFL. She didn't say nothing to that stuff. She said boycott the advertisers for the Dallas Cowboys, for Jerry Jones. You hit him where it hurt, okay? That's what she said. And all of a sudden, I wake up the next morning and goddamn it, bitch, I'm seeing reports that Jemele Hill got suspended for 2 weeks because of that. I said, this ain't shit. You want to know what this is? This is payback, okay? They couldn't get her for the Donald Trump comment, So now they're gonna use something that I guess is really is sports related. So now we gonna say that this is your second time violating our Twitter and social media rules or whatever. So therefore you're gonna be suspended for 2 weeks. They already had something in the works like that. I really want Jemele Hill to get up off of ESPN. I want her to get on something else that's gonna let her speak her mind, be free with it, and not be taken down every time she says something clocked about this, clocked about that. When I'm pretty sure if it was a white male that would have did the same thing, no, nothing would have happened. And if something would have happened, they wouldn't have got suspended. They probably would have got taken off the air for like a day, and that was it. But other than that, no. You. I see the bullshit going on. Like, come on. And I get it. I get it. A lot of these players, a lot of people tired of hearing about the kneeling and shit, but we just got to keep on talking about it. But at this point, people gonna do what they gonna do, okay? Let's not forget, when they first kneeled, it wasn't to be in support of Colin Kaepernick and what he initially started kneeling for, okay? No, it was to get back at Trump because Trump called their mama sons of bitches. That's what they call them. Trump called their mama a bitch, so let's get back at him. That's why they did this shit. Other than that, these, especially the rookie ones, they don't want to fuck up their paycheck, okay? They don't want to fuck up their dollars and shit like that. So they not gonna kneel and all this stuff. But hey, some people don't give a fuck about the money like Colin Kaepernick, and they can, spare. I don't care if it was his upbringing or just because of his moral character and what he stands for, whatever, and he's truly passionate about it. He don't give a fuck about the money right now. All right, y'all put out them false reports. Oh, I'm sorry. Get out them false reports talking about something. He said he will kneel. He won't kneel no more if he get a job with the NFL. I knew right when I seen that shit was a fucking lie. His girlfriend came out and said, bitch, he did not say that shit. Colin said the same thing, okay? I said, I knew it. I was like, y'all really tried it. Y'all trying this black man, okay? Y'all trying to stop him at any cost. And it's not working. It's not working. Cam Newton, baby boy, y'all do press conferences all the time, okay? All the damn time. People gonna ask you something, so you should be prepared, okay? And at this point in time, you should know what is right and what is not right to say. And you should realize that this is not the 1950s, the 1940s, the 1920s, 30s, or whatever. Women are everywhere. And that sexist ass attitude, whether you meant it to be that way or you slipped up or whatever, it's not needed. And you should really watch what you say. You stood there for a minute at that podium and you had enough time to think about this question or your answer when that lady was like, talking about routes. Bitch, I'm gonna be quite honest. I don't know what the fuck that is because, bitch, I don't look at football and I don't give a shit. But for you to be like, that's crazy for a female. First of all, calling her a female. For a female, to talk about routes, it's just, I was like, bruh, what? I just said wrong choice of words. Why are you acting surprised? Is it a sexist comment? Are you really surprised? I mean, she is a female reporter speaking on sports stuff that I'm pretty sure you've seen probably a few times in these the conference. This is what her field is. Obviously, that's why she's there and that's why she's asking these questions. So why are you surprised? It came off sexist because it was sexist. Now, to be quite honest, I'm gonna be honest. It was fucked up. It was fucked up. But I didn't expect them to take away his little one of his little sponsorships or some shit. Cause Danny Yoga said, bitch, boo boo. You buy. We gone. Okay? And we gonna give it to somebody else the next day. Alright? I mean, it was fucked up. It was. It was fucked. And then given the fact that this same journalist who did all this shit and said this stuff, who he said it to, kind of find out she had some racist tweets of her own, talking about her father's a racist and talking about some bitch ass nigga and all this shit. And then she want to come out and apologize. I said, well, give him his shit back. I mean, it kind of equal each other out. They both, two wrongs don't make it right. And I don't even like Cam Newton like that because, I've heard some things about him. And I've seen some shit that he said. And I'm like, so I'm on the fence. At this point, I really don't care. But I just, How y'all feel about that? After the tweets came out, y'all good for digging up people old shit, bitch. Okay? Twitter, Black Twitter especially, will get your ass on that one. But these people need to go back and have PR training, okay? And know that we are in 2017 and any and everybody can get any and everywhere, okay? Male, female, whoever, all right? So, or I should say, man or woman, okay? So, stop that. Stop that bullshit. But, and just realize that, yes, even though I've been up here saying freedom of speech, and all that stuff, First Amendment right, we do have to remember that even if you do have freedom of speech, regardless of what you say, you do have a consequence that may happen, whether it's a good one or a bad one, and we seeing the stuff for it. So you got to be prepared for whichever way the shit might flock to. Okay, so speaking of which, let's just get this shit out the way with this Dove commercial stuff. So I was online and I was seeing this stuff. Somebody asked me about it. I was like, what happened? It was like, girl, Dove being racist, like blatantly racist. And I seen what they was looking at and I seen a screenshot. And what I seen a screenshot of was a black lady taking off a brown, she was black, or I should say brown skin. She was a brown, darker skinned lady taking off a brown shirt that was close to her skin tone a little bit, kind of blended in. And she took it off, and then as she was taking it off, it morphed into it was a white lady, in a white shirt. And that was the screenshots. And I was like, so basically at first I'm thinking like, so what you trying to say is the black is dirty, and then, once you take that brown skin off, you get the clean, which is white. And something about that just didn't sit well with me. And I was like, let me not just take a screenshot. Let me see the commercial and see what it is. Because sometimes you motherfuckers just take shit and y'all run with it. Y'all reach with it. Y'all want to make everything y'all extra, extra fucking woke, okay? And I feel like y'all was extra, extra fucking woke, okay? I don't give a fuck if you gonna come at me or whatever and say, well, Ashley, look at this and this and that. Yes, it is subtle hints of, little points of racism here and there in a lot of things, in a lot of products, okay? I'm just gonna say that in a lot of ads that you see is way more, subtle shit that, that be out there. But this one, you gotta really look at stuff before, you give your opinion on it. Whether it's the opinion of the majority or the minority, bitch, you have to just look at stuff first, okay? I saw it and I saw exactly what they was trying to go to. All right. When I first saw the actual commercial, the girl is morphing. She's morphing. She's not, it's not saying that, oh, you got to turn from black, dirty to white, which is clean. And I was like, well, if that's the case, bitch, then what you gonna call the Latina lady that was after the white girl? We going back to dirt or something? So I was just like, where's the racism? I'm confused. Where's the racism, y'all? Where's the racism? I mean, then y'all would have been upset if she would have been last because damn, so we can't, the white bitch got to go first. The Latin, they already say that, they think more of the white folks and they put Latins above the blacks too. What? It wasn't racist in my opinion, okay? It was ill thought out, but it wasn't racist. But I felt where it was coming from because immediately when I saw the actual video and I saw when she pulled, and each person was wearing a shirt that was close to their skin tone, okay? So once she pulled her shirt up, the white girl pulls her white shirt up, and she morphs into the Latin girl, okay? So what I saw with that, instantly I thought of the Michael Jackson black and white video at the end when they was morphing into, it was different nationalities, different women, men, morphing into either men or women or whoever of different nationality and skin tones. That's how the black and white video was doing, and that's what I was thinking of when I seen that Dove commercial, okay? I wasn't thinking of no fucking racism and all that shit. I thought, and after I seen it a couple times, I said I can see how people go there, but no, okay? And they was just basically trying to show that this product works for array of different nationalities, okay? Array of different skins, different colors, different this, different that. That's where it was coming from. Do I feel it was a well thought out thing? No, it was not. Because if it causes this much controversy that you don't want it to have, it was not well thought out. Do I feel as though the marketing strategy, somebody else should have, it should have been a black person in that room? Yeah, because then they would have pointed this out and been like, little bitch, I know this ain't what y'all trying to go for, but I don't think this gonna rock. All right, this ain't gonna rock. This gonna cause something of a scandal like the Pepsi commercial. Okay, we gotta learn from a predecessor. All right, you saw how that shit got fucked up, because that's immediately what I thought of. The Pepsi debacle too. Okay, the Kendall Jenner commercial. Have a Pepsi and it clear up everything. No. Okay, and I'm just like, y'all chill the fuck out. Boycott Dove. Y'all ain't finna boycott shit. The only motherfuckers saying boycott Dove is the ones that ain't never brought Dove, bitch. I'm not boycotting Dove because Dove works on my skin. I have very sensitive skin, and that product works much for me, okay? So you can call me this and call me that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. All right? Every time and I ain't even vouching for them like that, but it was ill thought out. That's all I can say. It was ill thought out, and they need to stop. Like I said, you need to have multicolored people in this, or in ethnicities, or when you dealing with stuff like this in there, and you need to test it. What happened to fucking test groups? Hell, when I was in school, we had a whole course on that where we had to go out there and do test groups and shit like that for products and commercials and things of that stuff. If they would have had that, if they would have had showed somebody that to a test group or whatever, they would have known that this wouldn't rock the way that they thought it would have, and they could have tweaked it a little bit better. They could have changed this, they could have changed that, and no. Have more people of color in your goddamn meetings, okay? Every time I see, and I was just thrown off because every time I've been seeing these Dove commercial, it's hell of a lot of melanin in there, and I don't see no racism in it, okay? Then people want to screenshot the same screenshot about this thing with the bottle of body wash or something that's saying going from normal skin to dark skin, and that once again is wording too, and that made me stop and go, wait a minute, what? Because I never caught that one. And I was like, once again. But see, y'all didn't have an issue with that one until everybody else want to jump on the bandwagon and have the issue with this commercial. Now all of a sudden you want to point this out, and nobody never said nothing about that, but now all of a sudden it's an issue. Okay, but once again, wording was fucked up, okay? It can mean two different things depending on, especially in this climate that we in right now, this very racially charged climate that we in. You should not put out anything that will have people thinking something of a negative connotation, okay? You should not put more black folks, minorities in these marketing strategy meetings or whatever. Do test groups that are, having black folks and minorities, or even mixture, diverse, okay? So we won't have to go through this bullshit. So you won't have to put out a bullshit ass apology. You know damn well y'all probably didn't meant that shit. I know these companies tired of putting out apologies that they don't fucking mean. But y'all want to boycott every goddamn thing. But yet y'all still, 95%, I'm pretty sure, of your household are full of items that, are made by companies who are very racist. Okay. But yet you still using that product. We can bitch and moan about it, but we don't never really do nothing about it. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. Y'all tell me how I ain't gonna tell you, I just told you how I felt about it. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. Do you see where I'm coming from? Did you get the concept? Do you understand that, hey, yes, it could be perceived as this, but I ain't see no goddamn racism. Okay, I'm just saying. It was fucked up, but it wasn't, oh my god, your ring is ass. I mean, Shonda Rhimes got a fucking every time I see Dove commercials, so many black women on there. So many black women on there. And they doing the underarm. And that's the only commercials that I see, too. They full of black women. Okay, they doing the what is it? Got the deodorant, the shampoo and all that stuff. Shonda Rhimes got a fucking thing. Bitch, Shonda Rhimes got all the fucking money in the world, okay? And then she ain't gonna close her mouth about this fucked up shit. She ain't came out and said nothing yet. You know, she can afford to say, bitch, deuce. All right. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Do you feel like people was overreacting, or is it really something to look at? Moving on from that, Nene leaks. Well, first of all, let me get Tyrese little bitch ass out the way. Tyrese, you have got to go somewhere. I need you to go. Somebody to take your phone. And at first, I would have said your wife, but bitch, she got online trying to defend your ass. And I understand you are his wife and you just now in the picture. We've been here since inception. Okay? You just got here. All right? You just got here. So you hush. You hush. Yes, you support your man, but bitch, at this moment, you hush because there's a thin line where you're supposed to support the person that you're with, but you also supposed to be able to call that bitch out on their bullshit and not support their fuckery, okay? Tyrese, you putting out these tweets and you basically harassing and stalking the shit out of The Rock because The Rock then got his little movie, the Hobbs movie or whatever, Hobbs vs. Shaw and all that shit. I don't know. And Fast and the Furious is gonna the ninth movie is gonna be pushed back from 2019 to April 2020. Okay, and my whole thing is so the fuck what? You keep on coming out here, Therese Darnell Gibson. You see, I couldn't call you Tyrese. I called you Therese because bitch, you getting on my nerves. Tell Black Tie to go the fuck away, okay? Because Black Tie is doing absolute fucking most. We don't like Black Tie. When you tried to fucking rap bitch as Black Tie, we weren't feeling it. We want you to sing, okay? And that's what the fuck we want you to do. We want you to shut the fuck up and just sing at this point, all right? And at this point, I don't even want to hear shit from you, okay? Because here is it. You are acting like a little bitch boy, okay? You acting like your life really depends on this goddamn franchise. And I'm thinking, don't you get some residual checks or something like that? You don't get nothing from the royalties or whatever. You spent up all the money that you got from the other few movies that you did. You are acting as if with all this we family and he trying to break up the fast family, and then you posting um um what is it? You posting pictures from the first video, the first movie that you were not in. Tyrese, you didn't come into the franchise until Too Fast, Too Furious, the second of the series, okay? So why don't you post something from that? All right, that's fine, whatever. The Rock ain't as close to y'all the way that you close to them, bitch. Okay? I'm so tired of y'all going into shit talking about something we family, we family. No, we co-workers. Okay, we may grow to be cool with each other, but bitch, we co-workers. Just because we did a couple of movies together, that don't mean I'm obligated to slow down my schedule for you or to do this event with you. No. Okay, The Rock came in the last, 3 movies, okay? Of 8, you know? And hell, did you get mad at Vin Diesel when he wasn't on one of them? I think Vin Diesel was not on a couple of them. Bitch, you wasn't on Tokyo Draft either. Okay, that was the third one. That was the worst one. That was the... Bitch, what? Okay? Paul Walker wasn't on that either. So you got mad at them. It's okay for that, right? But no, like... Tyrese, I'm sorry. Y'all think about stuff. Like, when I be this the same thing when I was saying when I would be reviewing Black Ink Crew when they kept on talking about family this, family that. You have to put your foot down. Everybody, listen. This is a fucking business, okay? And you get into these business to make money. And you do what's right for you or what you feel is right for you, okay? That is the number one priority. What's right for you. Fuck the other person. You trying to make sure you're good. Now, Tyrese, you got all this other shit that's going on. You are up here acting like a little bitch as if this is your only sole line of income. You mean to tell me you ain't got no other projects lined up from here until 2020 that, can satisfy your financial issues if you having some? You mean to tell me you fucked up all that money that you had or whatever? You mean to tell me you ain't got your bills paid, your kids tuition paid? You mean to tell me you ain't got none of that shit set aside out of all the shit that you done? Bitch, shut the fuck up. Now see, this is why TGT broke up, because Therese, you felt like you deserved more. Okay, you felt like people was really coming to see you. Yeah, we probably came to see you sing, but let's not forget, Genuine had all the fucking hits in that goddamn group, bitch. Okay, let's fucking be real, all right? You a big movie star out of the group. You had more movie credits, okay? Let's be fucking real. Did you act like this on the Transformers movie? Is that why you got kicked off? And they didn't ask you to come back because they sure enough asked Josh Duhamel to come back and you didn't come back when he did. I think you did 2 movies and you didn't come back for the third. And they were 4, 5 movies in. What happened? Was you acting a little bitch on that too? Like, come on, Tyrese. Grow the fuck up. You acting out and you calling The Rock out as if he's supposed to say no to a spinoff movie? Bitch, you acting as if your character is so important that they can't kill off. You keep on playing, they gonna fuck around and kill your character off on the this Fast 9. Okay, bitch? They gonna kill your ass off, and then what is gonna be? It's gonna be fuck the family now? Well, fuck the family. Okay, you gonna be up in here like Terry? Cause the family out of the family, fuck my husband. That's right. Faith, fuck my husband. That's what you gonna be like? Girl, shut your mouth up and sit the fuck down somewhere. Okay? And The Rock, don't play into that bullshit. Just go ahead and do your movie. And just because of that, I'm going to see that movie because I hope it excels. Alright? You up here acting like the movie people ain't gonna wait to go see. Everybody go see the Fast and the Furious movies. And I don't understand why, but we do. Okay? They the same fucking movie on a different fucking country. Same thing. Cars and everything. That's it. Cars, women, and killing. That's it. You know, and muscles. That's what it is. And you acting like a little bitch over this, like you can't wait. You ain't got nothing else lined up. You ain't got nothing. You hurting that bad. The Rock's supposed to slow down because of you. Boy, get the fuck out of here. Go do something with your life. Anyway, moving on from that, Nene. I'm so tired of this shit. Nene and Kim Zolciak. Now, I ain't gonna call your ass a racist because, bitch, I don't know you, but a lot of people keep saying the same thing. I looked at you sideways when you was on Real Housewives of Atlanta when you had that shit with Sweetie, okay? And I ain't like the way you was treating her, so I always side-eyed you like, well, maybe what they saying is true. But I ain't gonna put that out there because, bitch, ain't nobody finna come for me, okay? But, Nene called you a racist. Nene, you need to, and at this point, I'm not even going to say that you need to reel in your daughter because she's a grown-ass woman at this point, okay? She's over 18, all right? You want to get up in grown folks' business and act grown, bitch, you can act grown too, and you can get whatever come with it, okay? Nene said, bitch, that shit must have fell out your motherfucking pussy. When you up there talking about how she got a fucking roach in her house and all this shit and implying that her house ain't clean, let me tell y'all something. You can get roaches even if you got a clean house. If the environment is fucked up, them motherfuckers can come on in regardless of if you got a clean house or not, okay? Now, this is what fucked me up. And I spoke briefly on it last week, but some more shit came out because the video came out. Kim, you said that Brielle was not trying to film no roach or whatever, and then it just so happened that a bug was there. This is what you said on the reel. And then you had said that you had previously killed a bug that was on Nene's sofa at this little white party that she was having in her housewarming. Fine. Okay. But you said not to send it to anybody, not to post it. She posted, she snatched it down or whatever. Use a goddamn lie, okay? Use a goddamn lie. Why would you film this shit in the first place? Why would you send it to somebody else? And you did say you sent it to somebody else. Why would you send it in the first place? Okay? It didn't need to be sent. You knew what you was doing. You and your daughter knew what the fuck they was doing, okay? And then to say that it was a fucking roach when that was not even a goddamn roach. That must have been a roach on steroids from another country that I ain't never seen before, bitch, okay? And you know, some of us have roaches. I ain't gonna fucking lie. My old house old apartment that we used to stay in, we had a couple of roaches up in that bitch, okay? You know, and we don't got them no more. And that was years and years ago when I was younger, okay? So I know how a fucking roach look. That wasn't no fucking roach. And let me tell you something. So for you to put that out there, you and your daughter, knowing damn well y'all live in Atlanta or Georgia, you know, the country. I was about to say the country of Georgia. We ain't in Europe, okay? And for y'all that know, there is a country called Georgia, okay? The state of Georgia, down south, there are bugs, a lot of insects that's be down there. Bitch, I will never forget one of those times I came down there to Georgia, the first fucking time, bitch. And we went to our hotel room. And before we can even get into the hotel and the door, bitch, we must have stood out there for a good 15 minutes because there were so many beetles and shit out there. And you know Ashley don't do bugs, and bitch, they were huge. They were huge. I said, I ain't never seen these monstrosities before in my life. Take me back to the city, okay? I don't deal with this shit. What is going on? So when I seen that, I said, that is not no fucking bug. It looked like a big ass ant. That's what the fuck it looked like. I said, bitch, kill it. Why are you filming it? Kill a bitch or let it the fuck out. Okay? So that's one. You get on there playing victim and all this shit. Now you want to sue Nene for calling you this and calling you that. Girl, you not no victim. Y'all played into it. Y'all both doing this shit for ratings and you're lying. Okay? And Nene, let me get on your ass for a second. You doing this comedy shit? I don't know who told you was funny. You're not funny like that, all right? You cute for a couple of jabs here and there, but you ain't nobody's comedian, okay? Somebody heckled you out there in Oakland and you get in your feelings. I don't know what was said. Somebody please tell me what was said. And I don't give a damn if it was some fucked up shit, but you don't ever come out and say, I hope your Uber driver rapes you, whether it's a male or a woman, okay? You don't do no shit like that. And for you to say, for people to, oh, she probably was drunk, or, you know, you mean to tell me you ain't never said no disrespectful thing? Yeah, I didn't call motherfuckers bitches and all type of shit, but I ain't never wished rape upon nobody, okay? Because you don't know what they been through. Rape is not something that you joke about, you laugh about, nothing, okay? That's something that you take serious, okay? Because there's a lot of people out here who are living and going through hell because of experiences that they had like that, all right? And why would you want to wish that on somebody like that, okay? That's fucked up. And so you get on your little IG. First of all, you put this little um I notepad as, I'm sorry, you know, I shouldn't have said that and this and that. I'm sorry. I was like, okay, girl, I wasn't feeling the sincerity in that shit. Your publicist or somebody told you to do that. Then you get on IG Live trying to cry about it. And try, oh, they don't want to hear this. And they just, no, we heard what the fuck you said, girl. You said it, own it, move on for apologize and move the fuck on from. I don't want to hear no more. You fucked up, okay? And Candy and them then kicked your ass off this goddamn tour, which I am glad for because I did not pay I didn't pay it, okay? I did not have a ticket brought for me, okay, to see you, all right? That's just what it is, okay? You, once again, I said freedom of speech, right? But you also have to be aware of the consequences, okay? And for somebody to say, oh well, um you drunk and all this stuff, you know, a drunk mind speaks a sober heart. So obviously something like that, you was a victim of sexual abuse too, girl. Like, come on. And speaking of sexual abuse and shit, this Harvey Weinstein shit, you know, Hollywood, well, this post came out, this article came out about Harvey Weinstein, and if you ain't never heard of, you probably don't know who the Weinsteins are, but you've seen their logo, okay? You didn't seen their logo, production company logo, the Weinstein production and all that stuff on probably at the end of some TV shows or at the beginning of you know, some movies. They're everywhere. They're huge in the business, okay? And um they, if you seen the Khalif Bowder thing that Jay-Z did, his production company, their production company, you know, did that. So the whole thing is this. It's made up a bunch of people, but it's headed by these brothers, the Weinsteins, okay? And Harvey Weinstein been in the business for a minute, and this report came out saying that he was fucking around with women, the actresses, and forcing himself on people, exposing himself, basically sexually assaulting, raping, and doing all this stuff. These are allegations, and then ever since that article popped up a couple of weeks ago, or was it last week? Bitch, everybody and their mama been coming out the woodwork and saying, yep, he did this, he did that. And they not all saying the same thing. They saying either he tried to make them give him a massage, or he showed up at their room, he showed up trying to insinuate let's have sex, or he trying to make me do this. And then some of them said that he forced oral sex on them and, you know, raped them and all this stuff. And it's going back years and years and years. And see, the difference is, you know, people like it's almost like the Bill Cosby thing, because they just one person started coming out and it really catch a hold. Everybody want to start coming out and saying something, okay? Because And these are not just random people. These are actually actresses that are still doing movies now and who were big names back in the day. Bitch, when I seen Angelina Jolie, y'all know that's white bag. Okay, Angelina Jolie is coming back from Maleficent too. I said, come on, cheekbones. But anyway, she doing all that. I said, you tried her on the set of that and she denied your ass? Bitch, you's a nasty bitch. And he's married. Okay? Rose McGowan, how you say her from Charm and shit? She was going to fuck off. They suspended her on goddamn Twitter for 12 hours because she was going off and calling motherfuckers out. She was like, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, y'all bitches knew. Okay, an article was coming out in 2004. Y'all tried to cover that shit up. Of course, they gonna come out and say they ain't had nothing to do with it. They didn't know. Matt Damon been on the shit list ever since, that Greenlight project when he was, doing that shit with the black girl. I was like, okay. And then Ben Affleck, bruh, your brother, Casey Affleck, been accused of sexual assault and rape. All right, so uh, I guess. But that whole thing just opened the floodgates. And I feel as though, people, they said people been trying to come out and say stuff like this a long time ago. But I'm pretty sure it's mostly because it's in a new time, in a new era where we ain't taking no shit from nobody. Okay? And people are just like, we can't have this going on. This is not nothing new. This is nothing new. Okay? Sexual assault, men of power, people of power have been doing this to people who they feel are lesser than them, who need this job, who and they can hold it over their head. Or if you don't do this, I'm gonna fuck up your career. I'm gonna blackmail you. I'm gonna blackball you. I'm gonna do all this stuff to you. Ain't nobody gonna believe you anyway. I'm gonna do this to your family and all this shit. You know, it's been going on for decades, especially in Hollywood. They did it to child actors and stuff like that, and I just don't understand why people, especially these parents, be want to push their kids into doing this stuff and then leaving them on set with these people like that and letting them get taken advantage of and don't do nothing about it. Some of them just sit back and let that shit happen to their kids. Some of them, you know, just let it happen, and I just don't have respect for that. People want to say, how come once again you bring up this whole, well, if this happened, why didn't they say anything? And then somebody actually had to tweet me and was like, well, they let it happen, so fuck them because they took the money and they did this. And I'm sitting here like, and as a woman, you saying this shit, like, do you not know how this stuff really works? People be quiet about certain stuff, especially when it comes to powerful people, because of fear, because they fear that people are not going to believe them, because they, who are them compared to this powerful man? Okay, this man who can make or break your career. And then the ones that don't do it, we don't hear nothing else from them. Of course, they still going to be a nobody, and nobody's going to believe them once again. And then if I do say something, people going to judge me. Well, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And all this shit. So why you wait so long for this to happen? That's how it goes. And that's how come a lot of rapists and people who commit sexual assault get away with shit, because their victims don't speak up, because they scared. They're scared of judgment. You had Terry Crews come out and give an experience that he had while at a party with his wife, where some big name producer dude or whoever the fuck at a company came up and grabbed his dick in front of his wife. And people like, why you didn't say nothing then? Why you didn't do this? And oh my God, he too big to let that happen. I can't see that. Oh, he gay and all that shit. That's why a lot of men don't come out about sexual assault, because they can be sexually assaulted too. They can be raped and all that shit too. If somebody touches you in an inappropriate way, your body parts and all this stuff, and doing in your space, that's sexual fucking assault, okay? And it can happen to any fucking body. And don't nobody need no fucking judgment, all right? They just trying to show you that this is what happened. And sometimes you can't just come out and say shit without the evidence. And he said he was trying to gather his shit, okay, to put that shit on blast. And then confronted the motherfucker, and he act like ain't shit happened. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Shit. Motherfuckers think they got power, and people use their power and their control in a negative, disgusting way. All right. And I don't have no sympathy for Harvey Weinstein. At first, his wife said, I'm going to be by his side. But then when a tape came out saying that of him literally saying what he did to one of these girls. Bitch, she said, deuces, we getting a divorce right fucking now. You go over your daughter's house, you talking about some, you know, you might have, I should laugh right there. Suicidal tendencies. I don't give a shit, okay? I grew up in a different time. Even if it was then or now, it is never okay or acceptable to force somebody to do anything with you that they don't want to do. If they didn't consent to it and they said no, bitch, that's it. Take your ass somewhere else and go get it to somebody who's gonna willingly give it to you because they want to, okay? And Lindsay fucking Lohan, put that crack pipe down, bitch. Okay, put that pipe down. I thought you was off this stuff. I thought you cleaned your shit up. This bitch literally got on a video and talking about some. I think what happened was happening with Harvey Weinstein is fucked up. Y'all need to stop. People need to stand up and stand for him. And then gonna tell his wife she need to speak out and stand by her man. Excuse the fuck out of me, bitch. With all these motherfuckers coming through with evidence and proof of shit that's been going on, and you gonna tell her to stand by a fucking rapist? Are you serious? And then gonna say, I've worked with him plenty of times, and he's never done anything to me. So and I hate when people say that. Well, it ain't never happened to me. Just because it ain't never happened to you, don't mean that it didn't happen to somebody else at another time or ain't currently happening to another person. Okay, that does not justify any fucking thing. Lindsay Lohan, go back to bed. Okay, we didn't ask you to wake up. We didn't. Okay, go back to your slumber. All right, go away. And I seen a tweet, because speaking of the Jay-Z thing, I seen a couple of tweets where they was like, Michelle Obama, she was saying how much of a good guy Harvey is. And so that means that they knew about how Harvey was and all this shit. Then this other guy tweeted something about how the documentary that Jay-Z did, it was produced by, the Weinstein Company. And I said, so? What that's supposed to mean? It's a whole bunch of people out here that worked with this person or this company, okay? That don't mean that they knew what was going on behind the scenes. And Barack and Michelle showing up came out and said, bitch, they disgusted as fuck because y'all know Malia, she interned at the company with him. Bitch, and if you tried it with them, oh, we finna go up in there and fuck some shit up, okay? So come on now. Come on now. You really think that everybody gonna willingly sit back and, all these people gonna know and not do something just because these people work with them? That don't mean that they knew what was going on. But it's a whole bunch of them that kind of probably did. And it's a whole bunch of other ones that are just like Harvey Weinstein in the industry and nobody is speaking up and saying nothing. And I hope this is the catalyst that makes people just come on out and say, well, this bitch did the same thing. That motherfucker over there at that company did the same thing too. Okay? Call these bitches out because this shit is disgusting and it's fucked up. Alright? It's not fucking right. But moving on from that. Lil Richard said he ain't gay no more. He want to be right with the Lord before he go. He want to be led into the pearly gates. I ain't got nothing to say about that, bro. Do what you gonna do, cause you still gonna be wop bop looping up me babu up in that bitch too. Anyway, everybody going off about this Eminem freestyle at the hip hop awards. The hip hop awards was trash. The best thing about the hip hop awards was the loop thing. The intro when they did I'm So Hood, okay, and when Cardi B did her shit, I love that. She brought New York to Miami. And then when they did the whole tribute to Uncle Luke, okay. Get all the I wanna rock. That's my shit, bitch. But anyway, Eminem did a freestyle and he just went the fuck in on Trump. And a lot of people, are all of a sudden wanna take awareness and be like, oh my God, he did this and he did that. Especially the white folks, saying like this is the best thing, like Keith Olbermann and all that shit. I was like, everybody else, I'm with everybody else who said, well, Eminem, he did go off and he said some truth, but it's no different than what a lot of these black rappers and people have been saying. But okay, I liked it though. I really did. He went the fuck off. Y'all know Eminem ain't got no filter. Um, If you saw the hip hop awards, tell me how y'all felt about it. The shit was whack as fuck to me. But moving on. And that was my first time watching it ever, and that's the reason why I don't. Nelly. Nelly got charged with rape. Well, he got arrested over the weekend, I think. And the girl basically tried to say that he raped her without no condom on his tour bus, and he said he didn't want to use a condom. And right when I heard that part, I was like, that's when all the doubt started coming into my mind, because I'm just sitting there like, why would he want to? That don't make sense. I mean, there's some crazy people out here, and I don't put nothing past nobody just because you're a celebrity this, a celebrity that. You can do whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. Like I said, we don't know what goes on behind closed door, but that part just didn't make sense. And no, they didn't even charge him. They let him go because they still investigating. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you something, Nelly. Don't you pull no more little girls up there and be playing with their hair like that. That shit creepy as fuck. You look like a fucking predator. You want some R. Kelly ass shit, okay? And I don't want to compare you to that, but baby, that's what you looking like. Stop that fuck shit. Um, Listen to your peoples. Get them yes people away from you telling you that's cool, because it ain't. Being Mary Jane got canceled, all right? The season 4 just ended a few weeks ago, probably a month ago. And they're gonna wrap up the series to close up everything in a 2-hour movie. Y'all surprised? I don't know why y'all acting surprised and shit. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Y'all wasn't watching it. Okay? And I reviewed Being Mary Jane from the movie, which started the series, to the very last episode in season 4. And people barely, I looked at the numbers, okay? People barely watch that. I get like a couple of thousand, maybe 3,000 views on that, but y'all wasn't watching the show. And especially after they switched up the writing and producing teams in there, the show kind of lost its luster, okay? You can tell that shit went to a different direction, and it just wasn't the same feel. And it was just like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm gonna tell you something, I'm gonna be completely honest. This happened towards the middle end of season 3. I was sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? Then season 4 came on, and I was just like, what? I'm not, what? You know, it was all over the place. Plot lines was coming in, storylines was coming in here, and I said, wait a minute, how you just introduce this and that, and they just took PJ off? I said, well, damn, is we gonna find out what happened to PJ? He really out there in the bow or whatever the fuck, what he doing? Okay, so they gonna tie it up. Y'all wasn't watching it. Survivor's Remorse got canceled too. Y'all wasn't watching it. All right, they gonna end it after this season too, and I like Survivor's Remorse, but everybody else wasn't watching it, so it is what it is. Janine Aiko, before I get up off of here, Janine, girl, Big Sean must be putting that dick down real hard, and his shit must be good as fuck. I don't know nothing about that life, but bitch, I ain't never had nothing so good that it's gonna make me put a whole motherfucker's face on the back of my goddamn arm. First of all, the tattoo looked like one of them that you get out the little candy machine and you put some water on top of it, hold for 30 seconds, and then you pull it back and then it be on it. That's what the fuck it look like. But girl, ain't no way in hell I do that. Mm-mm. But I mean, to each his own. To each his own. Big Sean better never fucking break up with your ass. Marry that bitch and put a baby in her. Okay? Star. Star was cute. It really wasn't much. Jahil is back. He trying to get them the girls new some music. Star and Noah, aka Luke James. Luke James got a thing for the white girls in the first place, okay? Because he used to go with one of Beyonce's backup dancers, one of the white girls with the red hair. And he used to go with Jessie J. So that was the last girlfriend I know him have. And I was like, this fit right up in your alley and your territory. So I guess she just does the most for me. That's what I want to love the show, because I'm telling you, the music be everything. The music on Star is everything compared to the shit that be on Empire. It is so much better, all right? And to be quite honest, it flows better. I do like the concept. When I first heard of Star and I first said something about it, I did say that I like the fact that Star came on with these groups, these girls trying to get to the point of superstars. Not like Empire where they already there. We seeing their hustle, we seeing their struggle and all that stuff, but star attitude gotta fucking go. You know, Simone and that girl at her detention center, the friend, the friend of the girl that killed herself, kind of found out they had a suicide pact. They was gonna kill themselves together. And I said, girl, Simone, be in there. Your life is fucked up, but you getting a second chance. Give that girl a second chance too. Show her that it's better stuff out here, okay? And that's what they doing, and I like that part of it. They played the fuck out of them when they had them playing up at that mall, and Miss Alex went the fuck off because she is stressed. She's scratched the fuck out. Baby is only 19 years old, and she's playing mama, nurse, and lover to a goddamn paraplegic. Okay, she can't do it. She's stressed. All right, but little Cotton in that scene, I said Cotton in jail, babe. I was like, all right, Cotton was getting it in up in this. I said, oh. But then her ex boo, the little Asian boy, gave her Korean. He gave her a job at the little construction site, and he want to get back in that thing. But then once on her very first day, prison bae finna get out, sent his sister over there and said, "This what you gotta do, and here's my motherfucking resume." I said, "Oh, shit is about to get spicy." Okay, but that was basically everything that was going on in the episode. We got introduced to Lance Gross. He's gonna be dating and R and all that stuff, letting them produce shit and do what they want to do. I don't know if they trying to set it up like him and Carlotta gonna have a little thing together. I don't see it, but I kind of see it. But yeah, that was basically it. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about the topics that I talked about, and if y'all want to discuss, start some more in the comments. Let's do that shit. Let's be respectful of each other's opinions, okay? And let's just have a good time. And I hope you guys, if you don't watch my videos later on tonight, I hope you guys have a great, great weekend and just be safe. Put a jacket on, okay? It's getting cool out there, and just wild out, okay? Peace.